conductor diodes, so ACD. So in these semiconductors, I'm starting from first again. So in these semiconductors, before the semiconductors, we have conductors and insulators. We have conductors and insulators. So we have the properties of semiconductors. Properties of semiconductors, those are, what are those? Resistivity. Next, conductivity. Next, temperature coefficient. So these are the properties of semiconductors. Properties of semiconductor is resistivity, conductivity and temperature coefficient. So what are the units for resistivity is ohms, and next conductivity is for mhos. Right? So these are the properties. So before the semiconductors, insulators and conductors. So examples for insulators. Insulators are solid materials which are bad conductors of electricity and which is not going to allow any electricity. So electricity allow చేయకపోతే దీన్ని ఏమనాలి? ఇన్సులేటర్ అంటారు. So examples for insulator is wood, plastic, rubber and etc. So these are the examples for insulators. So next, conductors. Conductors are also solid materials which are good conductors of electricity. Good conductors of electricity. So before going this, so we know about conductivity. So we have to know about conductivity. So what do you mean by conductivity? Passing of electrical components such as voltage and currents. Passing or allowing electrical components, so the electrical components such as voltage and current. Okay, so it is a pure form of conductors or pure form of for conductivity. So next, examples are copper, aluminium, gold, silver, iron. So these are the conductors. So mostly we are using copper and aluminium. Mostly we are using copper and aluminium. And semiconductors are the solid materials which are neither good conductors nor bad conductors. అంటే దీన్ని కండక్టివిటీ ఫుల్ ఫామ్ లో కండక్టివిటీ ఉంటుందని చెప్పలేము, అండ్ అట్లనే ఇన్సులేటర్ కంప్లీట్ గా ఇన్సులేటర్ అని చెప్పాలి. సో ఇట్ ఇస్ ఎ సెమీ కండక్టర్. సో it behaves some resistance in between conduction band and valence band. So we have energy diagrams. So in this energy diagrams, we have three components: conduction band, valence band, forbidden energy gap. Forbidden energy gap. So this forbidden energy gap separates valence band and conduction band. So each and every material having a separate forbidden energy gap. For insulators, what is the energy gap for insulators?
6 electron volts.
6 electrons.
6 electron volts. And what is the energy gap for conductors?
0.
Next, what is the forbidden energy gap for semiconductors?
1 electron volt.
1 electron volt. So this is a conductors, insulators and semiconductors. Okay, so here the electrons, valence band and conduction band. So valence band contains the electrons, free electrons. So what do you mean by valence band first? So valence band is having electrons. The electrons in outermost of orbit of an atom is called as a valence electrons. So if you having the band having any valence electrons, that is called as a valence band. So the electrons is in outermost of orbit of an atom is called as a valence electrons. So the band having the valence electrons is called as a valence band. Okay, so it is having free electrons. It is having a free electrons. This is the empty band. before going introduce this. So this is the empty band and this is the valence band. It will consist of free electrons. So these free electrons excited to this conduction band through the forbidden energy gap. Forbidden energy gap. So ఈ ఫర్బిడెన్ ఎనర్జీ గ్యాప్ నుంచి ఈ VB అనేది బ్యాలెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ అనేది ఇక్కడికి మూవ్ అవుతుంది, రైట్? సో దిస్ ఎనర్జీ గ్యాప్ డస్ నాట్ కంటైన్స్ ఎనీ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్, బ్యాలెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్. సో దిస్ ఫర్బిడెన్ ఎనర్జీ గ్యాప్స్ passes the electrons from valence band to conduction band, valence band to conduction band. So this is the simple operation of energy bands. So it is the energy bands, conduction band, valence band, conduction band and valence band. So it is also conduction band and valence band. So let's see the difference between these conduction bands and valence bands. Okay, so observe this insulators. So energy gap is higher compared with the semiconductors, and in conductors we don't have any energy gap. We don't have any energy gap. So that means the electrons are moving from valence band to conduction band in a free manner. In a free manner. So for suppose మనల్ని ఎవరు ఏమనకపోతే ఏం చేస్తాం, ఇంట్లో ఇష్టం అన్నట్టు అంతే కదా. సో ఇక్కడ ఏంటి, సో వీ హ్యావ్ ద రెస్ట్రిక్షన్స్. ఇన్సులేటర్, ఇన్ ఇన్సులేటర్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ ద రెస్ట్రిక్షన్స్. మనం ఎటు వెళ్ళలేము, అక్కడే ఉండాలి. ఒక రూమ్ లో తలపేస్తే ఎట్లుంటుంది, లాక్ చేస్తాం కదా, ఒక డోర్ లాక్ చేసి రూమ్ లో ఉంచేస్తే ఏమొస్తుంది, సేమ్ అంతే ఇక్కడ ఇన్సులేటర్స్. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అంతే. నెక్స్ట్ semiconductors. Semiconductors we have less space compared with the insulators. So if you are applying external electric field, if you are applying external electric field such as DC voltages, so symbol ఎట్లా రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాం, పాజిటివ్ అండ్ నెగటివ్, పాజిటివ్ అండ్ నెగటివ్. So if you are applying external electric field to these semiconductors, so these valence electrons moving from valence band to conduction band, valence band to conduction band. So these leave electrons create some space. This leave electron space creates some space. That space is called as hole. So each and every semiconductor requires electrons and holes. Electrons and holes. So electron is nothing but negative ions. Holes is nothing but positive ions. Positive is nothing but holes, and electrons is nothing but negative. Right? సో ఇక్కడ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి ఎప్పుడైనా, సో రీకాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ హోల్స్ అండ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ దట్ విల్ క్రియేట్స్ సమ్ కరెంట్. ద రీకాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ హోల్స్ అండ్ కరెంట్ దట్ విల్ క్రియేట్స్ ద కరెంట్. సో ఎప్పుడైతే హోల్స్ అండ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ రీకంబైన్ అవుతున్నాయో అప్పుడే మనకు కరెంట్ కండక్షన్ అనేది స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇన్ ఆర్డర్ టు pass a current from valence band to conduction band, so we need to create external electric field in between conduction band and valence band. So when we are applying this electric field to this valence band, the electrons are excited from valence band to conduction band. Then the recombination of holes and electrons, the current is created in between these two. Simple form. Working of semiconductor. So how many terminals we have in a semiconductors? Only we have two terminals. Those are positive and negative. So positive is called as a holes and negative is called as a electrons. So how the current conduction takes place?
Recombination of
Combination of holes and electrons.
Recombination of holes and electrons.
the
So how
current
the
is created.
How the electrons are excited from VB to CB, valence band to conduction band, by applying the external electric field. Okay, by applying the external electric field, so we can excite the valence band to conduction, excite the electrons from valence band to conduction. Okay, is it clear? Semiconductors, conductors, and insulators. Okay, so we are going to enter into semiconductor devices, semiconductor diodes. Okay, so these are the types of semiconductors. These are the types of semiconductors. So already I have been discussed with you generations of semiconductor devices. So the first semiconductor devices, what?
Transistor, diode, IC,
First semiconductor device is vacuum tubes.
vacuum.
Next, diode. So this is the diodes. So diode consists of positive and negative terminals. And capacitors also, resistors. These are also semiconductor devices. And next, transistor. After the diodes, we have transistors. So the transistor contains three or four terminals. So it will be discussed in second unit. In first unit, we have diodes only. First unit, and it is a second unit. And after the transistors, we have FETs, field effect transistors. And that is third unit. Okay, so op amps. After transistor, we have op amps, operational amplifiers. So it consists of number of thousands of transistors. It contains thousands of transistors. And after op amp, we have ICs, integrated circuits. These integrated circuits, we have millions of transistors. Millions. Million means how much?
100 lakhs.
Million and enta?
6 zeros.
So 1 million, that means 10 lakhs. Okay,
10
so
lakh.
millions of transistors we have in a ICs. So ICs, మనం చూసే రియల్ టైంలో మనకు ఐసీస్ అంటే ఏం గుర్తుకొస్తాయి? సో సిమ్ కార్డ్స్ అండ్ మెమరీ కార్డ్స్ అండ్ ర్యామ్స్, రోమ్స్, మెమరీ డివైసెస్, దోస్ ఆర్ ద ఐసీస్. Okay, so right, these are the semiconductor devices: capacitor, resistor, diodes, transistors, op amps, and ICs. Okay, so these are the generations of generations of semiconductor devices. So in semiconductor devices, so already we know the third group elements, fourth group elements, and fifth group elements. So what are the third group elements? Third group elements:
Beryllium,
boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. So these are the third group elements. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, థర్డ్ గ్రూప్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఆర్ boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. And fourth group elements are carbon, silicon, germanium, lead, and fluorium. So fluorium is a chemical and it is a liquid. It has been avoided. Lead also chemical, is also avoided. Carbon is a gas silicon and germanium. Only we have the solid materials. Okay, solid materials are silicon and germanium. So mostly semiconductor devices are made up of with the silicon and germanium. Silicon and germanium, and sometimes we can use as gallium and arsenide. Gallium and arsenide, combination of third and fifth group elements. Okay, so what are the fifth group elements?
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. So these are the fifth group elements. Okay, so now semiconductors devices or semiconductor materials are made up of it. Which group elements? Semiconductor devices made up of with the which group elements?
Third group, fourth group, fifth group.
Fourth group.
So basically we have pure semiconductor devices are silicon and germanium. So we are going to add third and fourth, fifth group elements as per our requirement. So అది ఎలా యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాం, ఎందుకు యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాం అనేది సో ఫ్యూచర్ లో తెలుస్తుంది. రైట్. సో నెక్స్ట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ సెమీకండక్టర్స్. Types of semiconductors. Types of semiconductors we have been divided into two types: intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors. So intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors. First, let us consider intrinsic semiconductors. Intrinsic semiconductors is a pure form of semiconductors. Pure form, that is nothing but we have only fourth group elements. Fourth group elements, what are those? Silicon and germanium. So always semiconductor diodes or semiconductor materials ante em cheppali? Silicon and germanium only. Silicon and germanium only. We have two types of materials. So those are germanium and silicon. So germanium and silicons are located in fourth group. So those are the fourth group elements. Right? So intrinsic semiconductors. అర్థమవుతుంది కదా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Remaining all.
Sir.
Right? So intrinsic types of semiconductors. Mana conductors vadileyanడి. So we have been completed introduction and we have completed insulators. Insulators అయిపోయింది, మనకు అవసరం లేదు. Conductors అయిపోయినాయి, మనకు అవసరం లేదు. Just we need to know about semiconductors. So semiconductors, which are solid materials, are neither good conductors nor bad conductors. Examples are silicon and germanium. So these are in fourth groups. Okay, so these are the germanium and silicon. These are the pure semiconductor devices. So semiconductors are divided into